Sawtooth Dave, what's happening, y'all? How you doing this week? Show another little Sawtooth build off. This one of them darker tie scales. Stonewash I like with that regular, would have been a full stonewash, full tie. I'm gonna show you a couple more too, because I'm self-promoting for a second. Why the hell not? We're kicking it in the garage today because I just feel like doing something different, I guess. This is the DLC with the different kind of stonewash. Hope that comes out a little better. See that the groove's nice and dark. Kind of like this one. Good contrast. It's kind of a cool scale for this one. One more. I don't know, for whatever reason, like, I took a picture of this one on Instagram the other day too. I don't know, for whatever reason, like, I just really like that whole multicolored, dark, nasty looking scale on this one. And this copper backspacers I was telling you about, they're trying to patina nice. So it kind of browning up a little bit. Looking cool. All right, now that we got a minute in and I'm already all over the place. How y'all doing this week? Not a whole lot getting done. I messed my back up, so I haven't been able to really get in the machine shop at all this whole year. JD got his stuff back. He seems to enjoy it. I sent him a couple on to hopefully check out on his channel, JD Free DC. Highly recommend going and seeing him. And then while we're talking about channels to recommend, if y'all don't already follow Apex Alchemy, go check out Billy and Courtney. They kind of starting to hit a little different stride and doing videos together, and it's good stuff. Kind of like a different version of like Birdshot, if you're into like Birdshot kind of thing. I mean, yeah, not the same, but like, you know, the couple kind of reviewing nice, talk about nice, and just kind of shoot your shit. Highly recommend the channel. Go check them out if you ain't already. Actual carry today, since I'm all over the place, I'm just gonna keep going. J2. This is the one I redid the scales on. Was it last week before last? Whatever the hell I did that. I don't even remember when the hell I did it anymore. I love this thing. I love this knife. Really cool knife. All right. So last week I also talked about Steve Clare's knife, and I sent them all back and stuff. Now I mentioned in that video, he's the guy that sent the M3 along with that Herman. I said it was a Sting or something. It was a Dragonfly. I completely didn't have my glasses on. It said it right inside the knife, and I'm just an idiot. Didn't read it. In that last video, I was talking about what I wanted to do with the M3. I was thinking I had, in my mind, I had some mods, like kind of sort of, that I thought would be cool on the knife. And Steve was like, you know what, dude? Why don't you keep it, do this mods, and then give it away when you're done. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to take this M3 and we're going to modify it. I'm not sure what I'll go into, but I kind of want you guys support on it. Or not support, what am I trying to say? Your thoughts on it. That's what I'm trying to say. Give me some thoughts on this thing. So, initially, what I'm thinking is, because it's a flipper only, it's probably the only thing I can fault with it. The only thing I have done to it since that video is I took it apart and increased the strength in that lock bar, so it has a little bit more kick on that flipper now. So me, I like a little more responsive. I guess you kind of see it if you kind of, I mean, you can definitely still feel it, but you can see. There you go. Got a little better detent now because of the lock bar tension. It don't drop, but I'm not into the droppy things. Oh, you're in the shop again today. Why the hell not, right? I don't know if I already said that or not. Actually been a minute since I got even riding and my back's so jacked up, which sucks because we've had awesome weather here in AZ. Anywho, get to the point, motherfucker. All right, I'm working on it. And if y'all can't tell, I had a cup of coffee. We got called into work. I mean, you know, I saw on a Sunday, called into work. Fuck it, I'm drinking coffee. Let's get jacked up. I don't drink no more, so coffee's about the closest thing I get to getting jacked up on anything. So what I was saying is flipper only. So I thought about cutting a little groove in here. Diamond wheel, just cutting a nice little groove. Kind of like a finger groove, flip groove, whatever you want to call it. Not so much like, is that Vero that did that? The window? Not the window, but just kind of like where it tapers off. Let's see if I can get close enough to the blade where y'all can see that. See how it's got this relief right here on the top, so it'll be just coming in and kind of blend into that relief. That's kind of sort of I'm thinking, because when it's closed, you know, you got to be able to get to with your finger and catch the end of it. So there's really no good place of doing it. And then thinking about doing it, I guess, see how this, it's like a 2-finger groove right there and that little tip right there. I thought about rounding that tip off, but I don't know. So y'all give me your thoughts. What are you thinking about that? Do you like the groove as far as in the blade? Do you think I should round the finger groove off? Another sort of thing I was kicking the idea around about is these holes, open holes. I don't mind the holes as being in the scale, but I kind of don't like them going all the way through personally. So I was thinking about making something to fill them in. Maybe like mill the backside of the scale and put something on the backside of it or something. I don't know, just an idea I'm kind of floating by. Same thing on this backside, not really sure. Thinking maybe new pivot collars, because how they are right now, they're pretty like just shiny and kind of don't go with the knife. Everything else on the knife is kind of dull. Of course, we need to finish the blade different. So I was thinking acid stonewash the blade. Maybe do something different with it besides that. Maybe like polish the flats or something after I acid stonewash it. I don't know. Do something. We're thinking of something. Think of something, I guess I should say. Maybe new backspacer. I don't know. Y'all let me know. What you thinking? Got any ideas? Shoot them my way. And we'll make something cool out of this and put it in one of you guys' hands just for hanging out and watching and whatnot. Let's see, what else we got to talk about? So, I got other ideas, but while I'm getting these other knives, just popped in my brain. I mean, some people have been kind of like, I don't know if they getting like butthurt about their point of view and the hobby and that sort of thing, but like, you know, we all get brought into this hobby from different aspects, you know? Some people are real good at sharpening and want the most performance out of their knives. Some people will just want to have fun with the knives and have something else to collect and look at and be cool. Some people like, you know, the functionality of the fidget part of it. We all got our avenues we like to approach this hobby at. Approach it with fun. And don't necessarily cleave yourself into groups where you got to criticize someone else to have fun. And just have fun with it. Like, I watch plenty of channels that they don't review any knives or talk about any knives that I'm personally interested in. But I still enjoy them for the entertainment part of it. We're all still in the same hobby. We're all still knife people. So as much as I can say community, let's just call it that. Like, let's say we're all knife people. Just enjoy it for what it is. Like, we all going to agree and disagree with different things. Just watch or don't watch other people's channels, right? Don't get all personal with the shit. Like, just have fun. Sorry, a little bit of rant. I drink coffee, man. What do you want? So, y'all know I got two of these here. Pete Skikes. This is a Shark 2.5, and they're relatively the same. The only really difference is that little small bit of the milling in the handle. That's really the only difference. And they're even so similar that unless you've seen them side by side, would you know they was the same or different? No, probably not. But Pete does a little something different on every single knife, so you know that's kind of cool. I guess the reason I'm saying this, so Steve, if you don't watch Scotch and Things, Steve, his channel, he just got his Rogue Shark. I believe his is a 2.0, but I mean I could be wrong. I'm sure if he said he talked to Pete, so I'm sure Pete tracked it down, figure out what it was. But wow, I'm winding this motherfucker up hard. I guess if I keep this thing, I want to modify it. So before I do that, because it is a custom, it is basically there's no other one just like it. There's probably others similar to it, but there's no other one just like it. It's not a cheap knife. But if one of you guys wanted it, let me know. If nobody acts like they have any interest in it, I'm going to modify it. I just figured before I go to hacking on it, which I'm planning on doing, if nobody claims it, I give you one of you guys the opportunity to get it if you want it. So like, I kind of sort of twisted on it because I'm trying to respect Pete's work because he did an awesome job on it. And, you know, if someone else wants to enjoy that, that's fine. If not, then I'm just gonna do my thing with it. No pressure to nobody. Hopefully, don't make nobody assume that I'm trying to pawn off my stuff. But I knew this year was going to be different as far as like money and stuff goes. That's going to business full time. Machine shop's really part time now. And I'm just showing you a knife as I'm bullshitting. But it really, we've had a couple major hits here monetarily. Like had to put AC on the house, which is almost 20 grand. And then when they put the AC on the house, they fucked part of the roof up. So I got to get my roof fixed now. So you know, it's like one thing after another. You know how it is. I'm not trying to put all my stuff off on you, but just telling you where I'm coming from. So I ain't gonna be buying nothing for a while. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to. You know, Steve and I tried this last year for a month. It didn't even work. But I'm gonna try to not buy. Everybody says a lot of shit, but I'm gonna try to not buy nothing till Blade Show. I'm gonna try to save a little bit, maybe trade to solve that itch. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. The other thing too, and I've been kicking this idea, but I don't know if I can or not. And I'll go and break this one back out. I'm gonna send this one to Billy from Apex Alchemy. So Billy, you watch this video. I'm gonna send you a sawtooth. I want you to check out a sawtooth, bro. But you had mentioned a scale that you liked. So if I still got that scale, let me know. And I'll put that scale on this, and I'll send the original too, so you can see them both. But a bunch of people have asked me basically, where the hell do you find a sawtooth anymore? Like, and so for a while, I mean, they're hit and miss. You know, like sometimes you can find them, sometimes you can't. And oftentimes I get hit up by people I don't even know about buying, selling, or trading, that sort of thing. So I'm kind of sort of kicking the idea about maybe letting one or two of these go with scales or not with scales, depending on what people want. But I'm trying to figure out a fair way of doing it too, because like multiple people have hit me up about it, and I don't know that it's fair just to say, hey, first person, first serve. I wouldn't like that personally. So maybe like, I don't know. And I ain't saying I ain't gonna do it yet, so don't be jumping on me like, hey, you said you're gonna sell a tattoo. I'm thinking about it, all right? So I ain't got there yet. But I'm thinking about maybe doing it basically for the people who want the Satus, right? And I ain't trying to push the Satu because this is, you know, it's almost a 15-year-old design at this point. Like, you ain't getting nothing revolutionary out of a Satu that you ain't gonna get out of some other knife. So keep that in mind. They ain't cheap. Keep that in mind. But if you really want a Satu, let me know in this video, if you see the video. Because YouTube's doing some weird stuff. I don't know about for y'all, but like, I turn my on and then I get, like, I just look at Apex Alchemy, for instance. They suggested a video that was done an hour ago, but the one that was done 3 hours ago ain't even showing up. So I got to go over to their channel to find the video, which is dumb. YouTube do dumb stuff, but we ain't trying to talk about that. What am I talking about anymore? I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right, we'll go call it. How about that? So, but if you're interested in this Satu, just let me know. How about that? And then we'll figure out maybe lottery or something. I ain't sure which one we're going to do and choice of scale and all the other. We'll figure it out. We'll go call it. Y'all be cool. And we'll see you next week. Later.